Hi guys, how's it going? Blue here. Blue here. Hi everyone, Blue here. Welcome to 2020. Now that it is 2020, my vision is great. Today we're doing the early 2020 puzzle collection video. Since my last puzzle collection update, some puzzles have gone and new puzzles have arrived. And now it's time for the yearly update. Let's do it. This year we're gonna be doing them by category, so all the 2x2s, 3x3s, etc. Starting off, we have my very first 3x3. I know I just said that I was gonna do 2x2s first, and we're gonna get to that, but we always gotta give the first spot to this bad boy because he deserves it. This is the Rubik's brand that I bought myself on my 14th birthday over 6 years ago. It turns pretty darn good. And it's very broken in, and it corner cuts like a champ. Rubik's brands, they can be good after a long, long time. On to the 2x2s. So we have the Keychain 2x2, Shengshao 2x2. Here's the Shengshao Mr. M 2x2. Whoopsie. Shengshao Legend 2x2. This is the Mofang Jiaoshi Meilong YJMGC 2x2. This is a Shepherd Cube 2x2, which I made out of a Shengshao 2x2. This is a Shengshao 2x2, which has a different puzzle on each side. This is the MF2. This is the Ruipo 2x2. This is the GAN 249M version 2. And this is the GAN 249 non-magnetic version 2. Here's the GAN 249 version 1, which a lot of people were disappointed by, but honestly, it's a pretty good 2x2. I kind of like it. I don't think it's that bad. And lastly, this is the... I am completely blanking on what this 2x2 is. And lastly, this is a 2x2. On to 3x3s. So all of these 3x3s have a funny story related to them. Starting here, this is the Thunderclap version 2, which I accidentally acquired from a cube competition a couple years ago. I made an animated story video about it, and it's great. This is a custom Cubeorithms cube, which was made by Sam's Designs. We got my logo, SpeedCubeShop logo, red versus blue. There's me giving a thumbs up, and the YouTube logo. This is a really cool puzzle and one that I'm really happy to have in my collection. This is a Rubik's 2.0 that I got as a gift 1 year after I got my very first Rubik's Cube on my 15th birthday. This was a thank you gift for teaching Jimmy how to solve the cube from his mom. Also featured in a story video. This one is a Yan 3. This is the first 3x3 I ever tried magnetizing, and I did a very bad job. You can see I have some glue left over right there that I got on the outside of the puzzle. Some right there. One of the pieces got totally warped in there. And the reason for that is that I didn't pay attention to which way I was putting the magnets in, and some of them ended up actually pulling apart from each other instead of attracting toward, and it was just a big mess, and I had to like get the magnets out, and it was just a disaster. Also, this is also a Yan 3 that I didn't do anything to. They're both there. This is a Diane Zanchi, which used to be the most popular cube on the block. Now nobody even cares about it. This cube was a gift from Red after we became friends and started cubing together more. He let me have this, and so that's really cool. This was the second 3x3 I ever got. It's a generic Chi-Yi 3x3 from back when Chi-Yi was not a reputable brand. Nobody even knew who they were. Everyone called it QIYI because nobody knew how to say it. Anyway, this is a cube that I solved underwater once, and all the inner parts got kind of rusty, and now it doesn't turn so terribly, but it's still pretty bad, pretty old, and it's really gross on the inside, but it's hung in there for a long time. This is just a Guanlong, which doesn't have any stickers, and it hasn't had any stickers for a couple years, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this, the exact sticker mod that I have in mind. I've thought about it for years, and I've never done it. Lastly, this is the Moyu Tanglong. When this got released, this is what got Red and me back into cubing and eventually into making YouTube videos. So this is basically a cube that I got right as I started making YouTube videos, and so it's just special. And this is a transparent plastic Guanlong, which we've got 2 of these, and one of them we gave away when our channel hit 100 subscribers. So it's just kind of a special, hey, we got 100 subscribers, woo. And now look at me, I could get 1,000 of these. So yeah, that's all of these 3x3s. And now I'm just gonna throw them at my bed. Next up, we got these 3x3s. Here is an old Rubik's brand, and this is also a Rubik's brand. I like having these Rubik's brands that just have the stickers because they're hard to find now, and so it's cool. This is a Rubik's 2.0, and this, I believe I made this out of an MF3 RS, and they're both puzzles that I tried turning into blind solving puzzles, but I never quite figured it out. Maybe someday. Here is a Maru CX3. This is a Shangshao Legend. That's actually not true. This is a Shangshao Wind, and I actually did have a Shangshao Legend at one point, but I gave it to one of my high school teachers. I have no idea if they learned how to solve it. This is a Guanlong, and this is also a Guanlong. They're the same. Whoopsie. Next up, we got these 3x3s. Here is the Cyclone Boys Feiju. This is the Guanlong version 3. Kung Fu Long one. Honestly, don't really remember what the name of this one is. These are all Cyclone Boys Feikus. This is the Guanlong Plus. This is the Yushin Kirin and Kirin version 2. And the Yushin Kylin version 2. Okay, this is so mega disappointing because there's not a spot for the Geiger Cube. These are gonna be some of my more high-end elite speed cubes. Geiger Cube, which is only elite because it has these dope headphones. Okay, onto the real elite puzzles. I just told it that so that I didn't hurt its feelings. So I have this limited edition Mint Volk 3, which when I first got these limited edition colored puzzles, I thought it was really cool, but I eventually discovered that it's not that cool. They're not actually valuable. This is a Supernova Gans Air. This is a, did I just say Gans Air? Blech. This is a Supernova Weilong GTS. So I know what I'm talking about. Regular Gans Air, Blue Volk, Transparent Green Oolong version 2, Mint Gans Air. This is the Gan X. This is a Supernova Gans Air. Here is a Supernova GTS. This is the Weilong WRM and the Weilong WR. This is a SpeedCubeShop Cosmic Vault. Here's a SpeedCubeShop Cosmic GTS. This is the Gan I, and this is the Thunderclap version 3. And you might be saying, what? The Thunderclap version 3? That doesn't belong in the valuables. The Thunderclap version 3 is a really, really good puzzle. So deal with it. Just because it's not super duper expensive doesn't mean it's not valuable. All of these cubes are beyond my comprehension for how good they are. I'm not fast enough to appropriately wield any of these. Here we have the Cyclone Boys Fei Wu Force cubes and the Thunderclap Force cubes, plus an extra Fei Wu Force cube, which I have no idea how I acquired, but I have 2 yellow ones. So that's nifty. The Cyclone Boys Fei Wu ones are pretty bad, and the Thunderclap ones are the good ones. I actually used the blue one as my main for a while. Good days, good times. Okay, here is the Shangshao Mr. M. This is the YJ MGC version 2, and these are both version 1s. This is the Meilong 3x3. Here is a Yushin Little Magic, and here is actually another, wait a minute. Yeah, no, but they're totally both Little Magics. They just have different logos. I never noticed that. This is the Little Magic. It's a really good 3x3, except I would recommend getting replacement stickers for it because they wear out really quickly if you use it a lot. I haven't used this one very much, but it's still wearing out. Bummer. This is a Chi Sail version 2, I think, and this is a Chi Sail version 3 or a Chi Sail Plus something or other. This one is better than this one by a long shot. This is the Shangshao Fang one. Here is the Guoguan EDM, and this is just the Guoguan E. Is that what it's really called? I'm pretty sure. This one has magnets and this one doesn't, and that's these ones. Here are all of the dot cubes. These are 2 stickerless 3x3s that I honestly cannot figure out what the name of them are. I know that they're budget 3x3s, but I have completely forgotten what they're called. But I have them, so they're in the video. Whoopsie, I just knocked over my light. Now we're getting to all the weird 3x3s. Oh, except this one. This is just a YJ Oolong with transparent plastic. Nothing too weird about that. Okay, it's a little lengthy for one screen. I'm gonna do it in 2 parts. So starting off, we have the 2 Halloween cubes. This is a Valentine's Day cube, and this is a Christmas cube. None of those are too weird. I'm actually gonna leave them in frame. This, I believe, is the Reuben King puzzle. It's like a sticker mod, as you can see. Here's the maze 3x3. The Mahjong cube. This is the dice 3x3. These are all the ball 3x3s, which you guys were memeing on me in the comments last year because I called them the spherical puzzles, and it was like I was avoiding using the word ball for some reason. They're the ball 3x3s. Stop being immature. And the Land Void cube. Blech. Here's the sandwich cube. These are the bandaged cube, A, B, and C, which it's like this whole corner chunk is all bandaged, and then this one has these couple of little pancake bandages, and this one has a whole bunch of hot dog bandages, and they're all very, very difficult. These are the Geo Cube, A, B, and C. These ones are all basically just like, whoopsie, they're all basically like normal 3x3s that got a big chomp out of them. This is the Wave 3x3. Here's the Concave 3x3. And this is the, honestly not really remembering what it's called 3x3, but it's the 3x3 that I thought was gonna be a skewb, but isn't. It's just a 3x3. And finally, onto the last of the 3x3s. These are all of my non-regular sized 3x3s. So we have the Yushin lamp 3x3, which only works as long as it's plugged in, which I'm never doing in my whole life. Shangshao Big 3x3, Chi Sail, but it's the big version of it this time. This is the Yushin Treasure Box cube. This is a dollar store cube, Mofang Jiaoshi, a whole bunch of them that are just varying in size that I have that are great. This is a keychain 3x3. This is a small pillowed keychain, except it's not a keychain. This is a small pillowed 3x3. Pillowed 3x3. This is the Cyclone Boys mini 3x3. Mini Blue Diane Zanchi. Miniature Volk. These are a bunch of really cheap dollar store mini cubes that my mom bought when I graduated high school. I don't think I've turned even one of them in a long, long time. And lastly, this is the super duper ultra mega tiny keychain cube where the keychain is way bigger than the cube itself, and it's just a big waste. Now onto the 4x4s. Starting off, this is a Supernova Wushui. I don't know. This is a Shangshao Legend 4x4. This is a regular Shangshao 4x4 version 4. Here is the what would it be? Ruisu 4x4. The Moyu Guantsu, which I've had for a really long time, and the sticker placement is pretty ugly. This is the Mofang Jiaoshi Meilong 4x4. Here's the Yushin Blue, my namesake, which is a pretty good 4x4, not too bad. It's okay. This is the Yushin Lion 4x4, very sharp. This is another Wushui, Wukwei, Wonkso, Wushwonkers. I have no idea. This is the Chi Storm, and this is a puzzle that is a 4x4 that is full of sand. And I don't recall its name, but it's really no longer very usable. Oh my goodness! I forgot to show you guys the ball 3x3. This is another one of the weird 3x3s. I actually probably could have saved this one for later, but I'm just gonna show it to you now. Next up, onto 5x5s. This is the mini Shangshao 5x5. This is the Moyu Wei Chuang. This is the Volk 5x5. Where is the Shangshao Mr. M 4x4? That must be what the sandy one was. Yeah, that's the sandy one was Shangshao Mr. M. Shangshao Mr. M 5x5. DN Shang Stickerless 5x5. This is the Yushin Little Magic 5x5. Yushin Cloud, standard Shangshao 5x5. Here's the Rui Chuang 5x5. Oops. And the Mofang Jiaoshi Meilong 5x5. That's what I call 10 5x5s. Under the 6x6s, we have the Chi Wuhua, the Chi Wuhua version 2. This is the MF6. Here is the Mofang Jiaoshi Meilong 6x6. Here's just a standard Shangshao 6x6, which is this one that I brought to that hotel and almost threw away the piece. And this is the Ruishi 6x6. None of them are that good. The Wuhua version 2 is kind of good, but I really janked up the sticker job, so I'm sorry. What? Has my audio been not going? Oh my gosh. How long has that been a thing? Supernova Gan's Air. Oh my gosh, that's been so long. I don't believe this. I am so sorry that the audio was bad for so long and I didn't notice. Not cool. Unprofessional. Anyway, last time we had good audio, I was talking about 3x3s. Now we're talking about 7x7s. So let's get into it. This is the Moyu Aofu GTS 7x7. This is the Mofeng Jiaoshi Meilong 7x7. Here's the X-Man Spark 7x7. V-Cube 7. Qi Qizing Shengshao 7x7. This is the MF7. And this is the Ruifu 7x7. Once again, so sorry for the bad audio. Glad I caught that. Should have caught it earlier. It was a big mistake. It won't happen again. For 8x8s, I have the Shengshao 8x8, which I'm currently restickering, and the MF8 8x8. It is great. For 9x9s, I have the Shengshao 9x9, the MF9, and the, what was this, Yushin Little Magic 9x9? But it's not the Little Magic. Maybe it is. It's a really good 9x9. This one's really awesome. If you're going to get a 9x9, I'd highly recommend the Yushin one. It's great. 10x10s, I have the Shengshao 10x10, the MF10, and the other pillowed Shengshao 10x10. Here is the Mofeng Jiaoshi MF11, or no, that's not what it's called. It's the 11x11 Meilong. Here is the Shengshao 15x15, currently in checkerboard pattern. Awesome puzzle. And the 17x17. I'm gonna have to back up the camera for this one. And the 17x17. The biggest puzzle in my collection, and probably the one I'm the most proud of owning and having solved in my life. Definitely one of my favorites. These are all of my Pyraminx / tetrahedron shaped puzzles. I have the Shengshao Pyraminx, Mini Shengshao Pyraminx, Shengshao Master Pyraminx, the Volcano Pyraminx, which is trash. These are two mini keychain Pyraminxes. Here's the Moyu Pyraminx, which is better than the Shengshao. This is the Yulong Pyraminx. This is the 5x5 Master Morphix puzzle, which I don't know that I've made any progress on solving this year. This is the 6x6 version, and again, it's not solved because it's hard. Here's Shengshao Master Morphix, one of the smoothest turning puzzles in my whole collection. This is the Frame Pyraminx. It turns like this. Oh my gosh, now it's not gonna do it. It turns like this. Oh, now it doesn't want to do it. And lastly, there's this Pyraminx puzzle, which I am forgetting the name of. Basically, you turn the center circles. It's pretty difficult. Not that I would know, because I've actually never solved that one. Also, I have this tetrahedron-shaped puzzle, which turns on the edges and then these little edges, and I cannot remember the name of this one either, but it exists. Next up is all the Megaminx type puzzles. We've got the QJ Megaminx, the Guanhu Megaminx. This is the Shengshao Pearl Megaminx. Here is the Gan Super Duper Ultra Awesome Very Good Quality Megaminx, which I love. This is the Chunker Megaminx. I actually forget the name of it right now, but it's chunky. This is the Crystal Pyraminx, which doesn't make sense why it would be called a Pyraminx, but whatever. Here is the Ready Cube Megaminx style puzzle, Master Killaminx, MF8 Terraminx, and Shengshao Terraminx. These are all of my skewb type puzzles. We have the Shengshao skewb, the Wingy Concave Magnetic skewb, Lan Master skewb. This is the Mosey Football cube, which turns terribly. Fisher skewb, very weird and also interesting. This is the skewb that also is you turn it halfway and you can turn the edges. I don't remember the name. This, I think, is maybe the Rhombic Skewb, something like that. It's a shape-shifting puzzle, except that I also think this is the Rhombic Skewb. This one is just like a, I don't know. I don't recall the exact names of these. I'm sorry. We've got the Squished Skewb, which is one of my favorites. It's just very satisfying to turn, and it just looks Very weird. It looks like an optical illusion. And those are the skewbs. Next is my only 2 square 1 type puzzles. This is the Guanlong square 1, and this is the Volt square 1. And the Volt square 1 is really, really good. And this one, it's okay. Next up, the carbon fiber cubes. We've got the carbon fiber 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, Pyraminx, Megaminx, Kilominx, Skewb, Mastermorphix, Penrose Cube, and then this is like the inverted carbon fiber 3x3 with the colors and the texture. And then we have the windmill carbon fiber cubes, which I also have a gray one, but not with me. A friend is borrowing it. That's carbon fiber and stuff. Similarly to the carbon fiber cubes, I also have the gold splash cubes, which is 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5. Not nearly as cool as the carbon fiber cubes, but still moderately cool. It's jelly time. 2x2, 3x3, another jelly 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, Pyraminx, Skewb, Mastermorphix, and sqaure. Remember earlier when I said we were done with 3x3s? Well, I lied because we got the 3x3 shape mods, baby. We have the mirror blocks. This is the star 3x3 shape mod, of course. Fisher cube, windmill cube. This is the die pyramid 3x3. This is the quad pyramid. That's not what it's actually called. Something like that though. Ghost cube, axis cube. Here are some mini barrel keychain cubes and a Penrose keychain. Here are 2 barrel cubes I got from the store, and did I just say the store? I meant the dollar store, obviously. And then another barrel cube. It's like an octagonal barrel. This is the Skewby looking 3x3 shape mod. That is just a 3x3, but it looks like a skewb. Here's the unequal cube, which is like a mirror cube, only it doesn't shapeshift on one of the axes, and it has all the colors. This is the banana boat cube. Not what it's actually called, but it's what I like to call it. What is this? Is this a Siamese cube or is this a fused cube? It's one or the other. Anyway, I made it out of some Chi Warrior W's that I had, and it's a pretty good puzzle. YJ Hyun's Tower Master Pyramorphix from way back in my Amazon days. And the Diamond 3x3 shape mod. We are almost there, party people. Next up, we got the cuboids. 4x4x6. This is a 3x3x7, which I'm working on a special something kind of a mod for that I finally got around to this year. 3x3x4, 3x3x5, 3x3x7, 2x2x3, 2x2x1, 3x3x1, super floppy, another 3x3x1 super floppy that somebody chucked at a wall and damaged, and now I can't turn it very much until it falls apart. Thanks a lot, random dude. These are some 1x2x3 Christmas trees, which are pretty interesting ornaments. Interesting. And a 3x3x1 fidget spinner. It's pretty neat. Here we have the horrific and terrifying Carney cubes. This is the blue 3x3 one. Here is the freaky red 2x2 one. And this is the very much freaky black 2x2 one with the big teeth. Nom nom nom. Here are my corner turning puzzles. I've got the ready cube, the other ready cube, which is like the flower cube or something. It's just a ready cube. This is the star freaky how in the world do you turn it puzzle, which I eventually did figure out. Here's the coin cube, Ivy Eyes cube, barrel ready cube. This is the, what is it called? The heart copter. It's just a heart shaped ready cube, and dino cube. And then we got my edge turning, get out of here, corner turning puzzles. You had your turn. And then we have my edge turning puzzles. We got the Curvy Copter version 3, the Flower Copter. This is the Curvy Copter, and this is the super duper ultra really big copter puzzle that I always forget the name of. Next up, we got these shape mods of 2x2s and 4x4s. Here's the old house cube where I used to live. Here is the Hello Cube 2x2 shape mods, which are pretty interesting. This is another 2x2 mirror cube. This one's a mirror cube, and this one's also a mirror cube. So yeah, this is the 4x4 axis cube. And then these two puzzles are 4x4 shape mods, which I am forgetting the name of. We've got my 2 gear puzzles, the regular gear cube and whoopsie, and the gear shift. This is the Moyu Axis Time Wheel, I think it's called. And it moves like a 2x2, but then you can also turn it like this. Very weird and interesting puzzle. This is the soccer ball keychain something or other. Here's like a take apart and put together ball, which I think I took apart once and put together and will never again. This is the hand push block. Not really a twisty puzzle, but still interesting. These are two puzzles which I have forgotten the name of. And this one turns like this on its edge and down here in the center. And you can turn it like this. And I forgot the name of it. And this one, same. I know that they're similar when they are solved, but they're not exactly the same. But they're here. Thanks for showing up to the party, guys. Here's the elephant, looking cute as always. And last, but certainly not least, the panda cube. I have no idea where my cat cube went. I don't remember ever losing it, but I cannot find it anywhere. But at least I got the panda. I could never lose you. Alright everybody, that's it. That's the cube collection video. Thank you all so much for watching. It took me about an hour to set up this cube castle. There's some precarious stuff. But yeah, this is the cube collection video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this 2020 year is going to be awesome. And thank you guys. Before I leave, the table doesn't have all the puzzles on it, but I didn't want to make the table collapse, and I think that this is a lot of weight, so I'm not going to add any more. Okay, bye.